spontaneous. I like the energy.
You are not going to love the energy I just brought because it was like halfway through new and I was like, yeah.
I wasn't even expecting that, but
I'm like, New Year.
hey everyone, welcome back to the next episode of ZafsPodcast. As this is dropping on New Year's Eve, and special shout out, it's Irene's birthday. Woo! Hey, don't think we forget this, Gypsy. Hello.
How old are you?
25.
Nice.
It's literally New Year, new me.
New year, literally New Year, new Irene.
Literally New Year, new me.
I said to Shannon today, this morning, because he's like, it's almost your birthday. I was like, yeah, you have to ask me from here until New Year's Day.
Yeah.
How old are you? Like, how old are you today? Just like
from now. Yeah.
Like, how old are you? I just like, how old are you? And I'll be like, 29. I'm 29.
Oh.
But on New Year's Day, you're not allowed to ask me.
No. Wait, but honestly, do you think when it happened to me when I turned the big 3-0?
3-0. Yeah.
All right. Do you think it's going to be like, oh my God, my 20s are done. Oh my God, that's it. It's over.
I feel like that already.
I was the same. I felt like 3 months before my birthday, I thought I was 30.
Yeah.
Honestly, do you guys feel the same?
I do. I feel the same.
Yeah. Do you guys feel like that when it's your birthday?
We're older.
Yeah. Well,
like
you
3
guys
months,
are the same age.
4 months older.
Oh, true.
I'm nearly a year old. I'm a year older than you.
You are a year older. You're 11. You're 11
months.
older.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
You
11 months.
Papuli.
I am. And honestly, Irene, you've got a lot of shit coming your way. Bro, it's like as soon as I turned 30, my body just went, get fucked. That's what happened to my body.
I've heard that.
Well,
it's real. It's a very real thing.
Back in the day, before like modern medicine, people would die at 30. So it's your body saying,
Holy
die.
Yeah, fair
Is
enough.
that serious? Seriously?
yeah.
Maybe that's why Jay's like getting 14 injuries a year.
Maybe.
Yeah. My brother's always he's like, oh, did my knee again. Oh.
How old is your brother?
He's
36.
36. Yeah,
Okay, so he's 6 years into it though.
37. He's 37. Born in 86.
Okay.
Yeah, so he's well into his 30s.
Yeah. So he's definitely starting to fall
36.
apart like me.
My brother, 37, because my brother's 35.
So I got this shoulder injury. So my birthday, for anyone who's listening, is 30th of June. So that's the day of when I'm born.
End of financial year.
Yep. Happy EFS, everyone. Write it down.
Write it down.
And then it was literally like, I think 1 or 2 months after that, I've had this nagging shoulder injury. It hasn't gone away. I've had bursitis and an AC joint impingement in my right shoulder. My hip is all fucked. So, it's not all fucked, but it's just annoying.
Shit.
Yeah. So I've had the hip thing for a while though, to be fair.
That's crazy.
Your shoulder thing, though, I had it in both arms. And
Yeah,
it's
you
gone.
did. But
Like,
yours recovered so much quicker.
I'm
That's
cured.
because
That's because you know why? Do you know why it cured?
Yeah, go.
What do you think I'm going to say?
Because you're old.
No. Do you know why mine cured?
Because you're young.
Because when everyone said calm down and don't do anything, I didn't listen and I did everything.
Okay, question.
Literally the day I got told that I had it, I got told no upper body pressing movements. I went from there straight to the gym and I hit a PB and I benched 60 kilos. I was like, what?
When you were benching though, were you in pain?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
You just like, fuck it, I'm doing it anyway.
Power through it.
Biggest soldier.
It's like my mindset. I'm like, if it's really bad after 2 weeks, then I'll go do something about it. Until then, the pain's just either going to get worse or get better.
Yeah.
But usually when it gets worse, what comes up must come down.
Yeah.
What gets bad must get better.
What's come up ends up breaking. Comes down on me, I die.
Well, you look at that like it's a negative thing.
You gotta laugh. Well,
He's like,
cheers, guys, to the new year.
Cheers, yeah.
2024, man.
yeah.
24.
Yeah,
I'm not 24, but.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it's funny because like when was it? Like a few months ago, I was just cutting garlic, like cooking dinner.
Yeah.
And I'm cutting garlic, just normal, not doing anything. And then my neck just goes. I'm like, holy fuck, I just pulled my neck.
Yeah, bad.
Like really bad. I couldn't move it for days.
Bro, that happened to me.
No way.
That happened
Cutting
to
garlic?
me. Not exactly like that. But I was stretching because it's for my shoulder. And like usually when you do, you just look in the gym, look around, and I was like, oh, look at the TV. And I looked at the TV and I just went, what the fuck happened to my neck? I was
No.
just watching TV. And then I went to turn around and went, oh my God, what the fuck did I just do?
Done.
Bro, it was bad. Luckily, the next day I was seeing my physio chiro. So he was able to like straight away get on top of
Knock
it.
you back into place.
Yeah.
I got to.
That happened to me, but I had just gotten a bear hug from someone.
Oh, we're not going to point fingers or
won't
name
point- we won't
names,
point
are
fingers,
we?
but-
We're not going to do that. No.
I once rocked up to a massage and I was waiting. I was there before the guy, so I was like the first appointment, and I was there before he opened.
Yep.
So I was waiting outside the door, for like 5 minutes, and then as I'm looking through my bum bag to get my earphones or to put my earphones in, I see him walking up like a hallway. So I was like, I'll put my earphones in, and as I'm doing this, I pull the absolute dog out of my neck, dude. I
Shannon,
pulled it so hard, I was like, oh, I'm going in to get a massage. And then it just didn't do anything. I was like, no.
Shannon saw him. You saw him and
Ruh-roh.
panicked and went, what can I do to give him something to work on?
I need something fixed, but I have nothing to be fixed.
Yeah.
Nothing to fix.
Well, now he's got something to
Now
fix.
there is. No, I didn't do anything. It was sore for like 4 days.
Oh, at least it didn't last that long.
You probably pulled your trap. It's
Yeah,
always
it
a
was,
trap
it was.
problem.
It's a trap for your trap.
It's always my traps because I'm doing.
What?
I'm doing that.
All right. So new year, new us.
Yep.
Has anyone got any New Year's resolutions for the start of 2024?
Just keep it going.
Keep it going. Yeah,
Just
you
keep it going.
keep the hustle up, man.
Just keep it going.
Keep that business going.
That's about it.
I love when I hear your like little success stories when you get like new clients and stuff like that. I love
Thanks,
hearing
man.
that. No, dude, fuck yeah.
It's been a hustle this year and like a very big learning year. So I'm just trying to like continue that learning into 2024 and
What have you learned so far? If it's not too much to ask.
that I've got to work hard.
Yeah.
Because the payments are very like sporadic. So it's like I've got to get shit in the pipeline.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it won't get in the pipeline without the hard work. So
And that's what everyone says.
I had
Hard
to-
work
yeah.
eventually pays off.
I had to tidy it up a bit this year with like just kind of like priorities and focus.
Yep.
Which I did. So I'm just want to continue that basically.
No, you
Yeah.
were doing really well, man. Keep up the hustle, bro.
Thanks, man.
Eventually, it all pays off, man.
Hey,
It
man.
all pays off.
One day.
One day, I'm expecting a Porsche GT2 RS for the boys.
If we win the lotto.
And the girls. and the girls. And the girls. I'd like one too.
I don't know what that is.
It's a car.
So you'll be in it with
Yeah.
me.
Yeah.
It's
She can
a
have her
zoom zoom car.
A zoom. Okay.
A zoom.
You can drive the Porsche GT3 RS and I'll drive the Ducati Panigale.
Okay.
Oof.
I'm sorry, ride.
Jeez.
Hey,
Fine.
you better not be getting rid of the Corolla.
No, that thing's
Okay.
thank
Hey,
for life.
we've
Fuck
kind
yeah.
of found a new love for that thing, going through the national park.
Yeah, bro.
The roller?
Yeah, since
It's
the
just such
Civic's
an-
been out of action, I don't want to drive the Civic anymore.
Oh.
Because
It's
it's
just-
such a calm and easy to drive
Yeah.
car. Hey.
And it's very pillowy and,
Yeah.
and comfy and,
We were using the gears.
yeah.
There's gears on it.
So
Yeah,
like if
Tiptronic?
you-
Wait, what?
Nah, not Tiptronic. So it's got like
Oh, it's
In the
got that
Toyota.
plus
Yeah,
and the
it's got-
it's got the
it's got-
plus and the minus.
not quite. It's got so P, it's like park, neutral, reverse. Then it's got
The Prindle.
Prindle. Then it's
Yeah.
got drive, 3, 2, and then L. L is
Oh.
like first
Low gear, yeah.
low gear. So that's what I was using, like the back end of the national park.
Yeah.
And I realized, I can actually like control a bit more because otherwise you're going with the auto throttle and you got to with that car you got to plant it and it goes.
Oh,
So for
like
those-
kind of like that
slow.
Mini trying to overtake the car.
Oh.
A little bit quicker than that. Actually, maybe not.
So for those who are listening, yesterday we went through a drive through the Royal National Park in Sydney. And we got there at about 8 and we just did a bit of a cruise through the national park.
Yeah,
We all had our cars. We had our GT. It sounds very fast, but it's just a Kia Sorado.
Yeah, everyone had cool cars but us.
No, you had a cool car.
I think it was pretty
Toyota
boss that
Corolla.
the Corolla was bossing it through there. I liked it.
Corolla was leading at one
Yeah.
point.
It was.
The
He
Corolla
was leading for
rolling.
Let's
most
just
of
say
it.
with some very boaty tires. Those tires are like when you're going around the corner, it's like this.
New Year's reso for you, Irene?
I fucking hate New Year's resolutions, John.
Oh, yeah?
I think
That's
they're
hot take.
bullshit. Because people, all right, you go to the gym, get fit, and then later on it just dies out. And you're like, fuck that. I don't want to do gym anymore.
Until 2025, next year.
And you know what's funny about it? is like people like you give yourself this expectation. You want to hit this bar, and then a year is a long time. A lot can happen in a year, and a lot can happen even in January.
Exactly.
Like
I feel like as well for us, probably around the world too, like around this time is all our holidays. So it sounds all well and good. We're all on holidays. We're in our own time. We're doing whatever we want to do. And then when work comes, we're like, oh, fuck.
Yes.
There's like 12 hours of my day gone.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I don't have time for this.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I feel like, gym and stuff is more, and health is more of a life. What's it called?
Life choice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Something
like,
you just do.
Yeah, something you just do.
like something up to your discretion.
Yeah.
For sure.
We call that a discretionary expense.
Yeah. So that would be mine, I guess. Just be consistent and just change my lifestyle to be healthy and
So what are you hoping to be more consistent in?
just like healthy choices.
Just
I
healthy
guess.
choices?
Yeah.
Consistency.
Just being, like Shannon said, being the same as what I am now.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah, it's all
Yeah.
bullshit.
What about you? Any New Year's rezos for you?
It was actually to go to the gym more. No, I don't have one. That's too far into the future for me. Even though it's 3 days away, it's still too far because I'm literally what am I doing tomorrow? What am I doing tomorrow? What am I doing tomorrow?
You're very much in the moment
Yeah,
person.
I can't. I could say that I go to the gym more. I feel like I go enough.
You train hard.
Yeah.
But it's very impressive.
Yeah. Thank you.
But that's cool. It's cool to be like that
Yeah.
rather than like planning ahead. I feel like planning ahead is kind of annoying.
Yeah, I can't plan ahead.
I like schedule though. I'm not gonna lie. I like schedule.
And we're just
Really?
so like opposite.
Yeah, we
So
are.
such
We are very
opposite.
opposite. It's so funny that opposites
Yeah.
attract.
But then I have a really good memory, and he's like a bit of a goldfish.
I'm like a goldfish.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
I'm like a
It's
goldfish
funny
too.
'cause
So bad.
He likes to plan. He's like, okay, what are we doing tonight? Are we going to do this tonight? And what are we going to do tomorrow? What's happening tomorrow? And I'm like, let's just go with
That's
the flow.
him.
It
Like, let's
depends.
just-
Yeah.
It depends, right? I'm very selective about planning. So like from Monday to Friday, I like to plan, but the weekend it's like, I don't mind going with the flow on the weekend.
Whereas I'm like, literally like 3 days ago, hey, do you want to get a bird?
And how was I like?
And he was just like, yeah. and then we go on.
I love it.
That happened. Like I'm like, if I think
Bless you.
about it, let's do it. If
Yeah.
I feel it, bless you.
Bless you.
That's the third time that's on you. No, like if I feel like it, we'll do it. But like I don't like making plans because that's like in that moment I might want to do it. But then when we get to it, I'm just tired or I can't be bothered. Or
But
it's like-
after you do that though, after you've made like I know that feeling where you go, it sounds so good at the time, and then 2 days ago and you're like, oh fuck, I cannot be fucked. But then you make the effort, you get there, and you're like, fuck, you know what? It was actually pretty fun.
True.
yeah, but it's the effort. I don't have it. I don't have the effort. It's too much.
Oh, no.
Nah.
Yeah, I feel that.
Yeah.
I understand that.
Yeah.
Like I feel good. Like for example, like when I do when I try to schedule the podcast stuff, even though sometimes I'm not gonna lie, it feels a bit tedious, but when I finish it, I feel really good after.
That's
like
different.
I feel like I've accomplished
That's
something.
not life. That's podcast. That's like,
Yeah,
do you know what I mean? It's not
treat-
like I'm not gonna go. All right, next year I'm gonna make $8 billion. I'm gonna smile and wave at everyone and say hello. Like I'm not gonna do that. What the hell? I'd like to. I won't.
still do it.
You know what? This year, my whole theme for the year was surviving, not thriving. Maybe I should work on thriving. I don't know.
Thriving. It's a good, I like that.
Smiling.
It's a new resolution.
More.
Driving's bad, yeah.
Oh, I can say that, but I'm
Yeah.
saying it now. Future me
Yeah,
might not
yeah,
agree.
Yeah. I've actually got to add to mine because I'm practicing being more in the moment. Like
Yes,
not doing
nice.
the planning stuff. So
You
like
should join
I've
us.
always
It's
been
fun.
I don't know why. I've just always been one to just like
There's nothing
see
wrong-
what's going on the next day. But I think that's because I'm always thinking about shit. So I'm trying to like tone that down now, which I find it interesting that you're in the moment because I don't find that I'm very in the moment.
Oh, it's like, I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm just trying to chase that next like.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't want to plan it because then I just want to do it as soon as I think of it. I'm very what's it called?
Spontaneous.
Spontaneous,
that's
but
what
not
it is.
spontaneous. I'm very I'm not gonna say in the moment.
Impatient?
Not impatient. There's another one. I can't remember. Anyway, Like as soon as it happens, I have to do it.
I feel
Yeah.
like that's spontaneous.
No, it's not
Impulsive.
spontaneous.
I
No,
know.
Impulsive.
impulsive.
Yeah.
That's one.
Yeah.
I'm very impulsive. As soon as I think of it, it has to be done now or not.
You know
and
what's
you know
funny?
that's true.
I'll give you a story about how it is so true about her. So she had headphones and they were starting to go. So she needed to buy a new pair. And she goes, oh, these are like the new versions of the headphones that I've got right now. I said, well, why don't you just try, like when I get home, just try my headphones, see if you like them. And if you like these ones, because I really like my headphones, which are the iPod Pros.
Yeah, but
Anyway, so I was like, just wait to get home. It was literally like 2 hours when I was going to see her. She then was like, okay, I'll just wait. And then literally like half an hour, she goes like, look, I bought them. It was like that. She had
they
bought
arrive
them.
tomorrow, Amazon Prime.
Yeah, literally. It was like the next day. How good's Amazon?
Yeah, but like Amazon's not good for me.
I
Oh,
have
no.
a bone
Like-
to pick with them.
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I
ruined
tried to-
Christmas.
They ruined Christmas.
Oh no.
This year.
How did they ruin
Oh,
Christmas?
because you ordered something, they said it was going to come, and it didn't come.
Yes.
Yep.
Why? Why did they do that?
Because they're dumb.
They even said we'll
Then
guarantee it comes.
Yeah.
They guaranteed it.
They
They
guaranteed
do. They
it.
always guarantee next day delivery if it says next day delivery.
Well, okay, so this is a different story. I bought him a surprise for his
Yep.
motorbike, like headphones for his motorbike.
Go in
And-
the helmet.
Oh, yeah, cool.
Oh, that's sick.
But he didn't know I bought them. It was a surprise.
Yeah, yeah.
So I bought them on Amazon. And then like 2-3 weeks go by and I get no email to say like dispatched, like it's coming.
Oh.
And I'm like, oh, that's a bit weird. Christmas is coming.
Mm.
So I went on the message thing, live chat, and I said, oh, can you check my order? What's going on with it? I haven't gotten confirmation. So he's like, yeah, I'll go check. He checked, came back. He said, oh, it's just delayed. It's taking a while, but it's coming.
Okay.
I was like, okay. But it's for my partner. It's a Christmas present for him. Is it going to be there in time for Christmas? He's like, oh, I didn't realize it was a Christmas present. Of course, it's going to be here by the 20th of December. It'll be with
that's
you
like-
on the 20th of December.
That's like 5 days before Christmas. So that's
What-
like well in advance.
Yeah.
What date was it?
Yeah, I
when-
bought it on like the 3rd of December.
But what date was
Oh,
it? Like
wow.
when you were doing that email that he was confirming it? Was it like the
A week before.
Thursday or the
20th.
Friday?
Something I can't remember.
So yeah, it's been a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Right. So I still haven't gotten anything. Like 3 days later, 4 days later. I'm like, what's going on? So I called and they're like, the guy's like, oh, I'll check your order for you. He checked. He's like, oh, the seller's, it's not in stock. It'll be there by March next year.
If you want to keep the
If
order.
you want to keep the order.
Are
yeah.
you joking?
No. And I was like, okay, just fucking cancel it then. Like, no. I don't
Yeah,
want
yeah.
It's supposed to be a Christmas present.
Come on, man.
So that
It's like
pissed me
the
off.
first time that they checked. they
Amazon,
didn't-
get your shit together, mate.
Right?
You didn't really check the first time.
Yeah.
Why'd you guarantee it?
He lied to me, the first guy.
That's fucked.
That's fucked.
That is
I feel like
actually.
I'd be that guy. I feel like I'd be that guy. Yeah, it'll be there. It'll be there. And then you call back.
I promise.
You hang up and you go check. You're like March 20th.
Well, this isn't coming.
I'm not working on this day when she's calling.
What about you, Zaf?
Yeah.
What about me?
What's your
What
New
is
Year's
Yeah,
resolution?
your New Year's.
I haven't actually made a new resolution, but I've made goals, right? So my goal is I would like to increase the following of the podcast. That's obviously one of my goals. The other goals is to get 2 notches under my belt for my registration for surveying.
Nice.
So I want to do 2 exams and try and increase more money coming in. That's
Nice.
my 3 goals.
I don't know. Did you get more things for my wife? I didn't.
I mean,
That kind of comes hand in hand, right?
more
I didn't hear
more
that.
money.
Did you? Yeah, but did you hear the present? I didn't hear the word
I
present.
didn't hear presents,
I
but
didn't
I
hear
heard.
presents or wife.
I didn't hear getaway.
I heard.
I didn't hear love. I didn't.
I'm working.
I'm not
hard.
hearing a lot of things in this.
But I love you already so much.
I was working hard for that
If
cash.
you
and then
did,
once-
you'd
once
have
you
it
get
as
that
one of
cash,
your
you can do
goals.
some stuff.
There's always more love, John.
Love her more.
But that is true. There's always
But
more.
nice. I like it.
I'm
I like
joking.
it.
I'm
Nah,
joking.
cool. Good hustle, man.
Have,
Thanks,
have
man.
you got a bit of a plan together for like growing this bitch?
I'm trying to have more of a schedule. So I've already told you guys off air,
Yeah.
off the record, what I want to do for the pod.
Yeah.
So I've got that in the works right now. So I want to see how that goes, and I want to eventually push to do a 1 episode a week podcast instead of a fortnightly podcast.
Ooh.
That would be the best I would love to do that, but it's a lot of work.
Yeah.
Like it's actually not that much more work. It's just being more time management for me. So that will probably be another thing. I need to have better time management with with the pod.
I'm
How do you
learning that with
mean?
work as well.
Yeah,
Like, and
t-
being organized, like
Right.
really keeping on top of things. Is that what you mean? Or?
Yes, because I find if like even before we started this pod, like I had a couple of topics to talk about, but I also was a little bit. I probably could have been better prepared with the start, which is when we were having that bit of a brainstorm before. But that's what I'm working on. Like when I get to the pod, it's already prepared. It's already ready to go.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then I know things are going to venture off course and it's going to have tangents, but at least I have talking points
Yeah.
to come back on.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So
Yeah.
that's what I really want to focus on. So next year I think is going to be good because I'm going to have a lot of different guests. Well, regular guests and different guests at the same time on the show.
Man.
Yeah.
Exciting.
I'm very excited.
See,
Yeah.
Oh, never mind.
Wait, ready?
I'll
Ready?
go for you.
Ba, 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 ba.
I forgot to have the volume up, so that was very anticlimactic. So what do you
That's it.
reckon? I've
I
got
like it. I like it.
Do you?
Yeah, I do.
Thanks,
Ba-dum,
man.
bum, ch.
I sent my wife some "Am I the Arsehole" story for New Year's. So this is a New Year's episode.
I like
So
it.
let's do a New Year's themed "Am I the Arsehole"
like it.
story from Reddit.
I'm here
Yes.
for it.
Let's do it.
Let's do
All right,
it.
we're loading this bitch up right now. Oh, let's continue on this.
I'm keen to hear
This
like,
is unpopular
different
opinion, so let's go back to
opinions.
WhatsApp. Here we go.
Like different, just
I'd like
shit
to
country.
hear what you guys think.
Oh.
Like if they're the asshole or not.
Oh, I
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Interesting.
Oh, that is interesting.
Yes, he's an asshole. I'm joking.
All right. So this is the title. Am I the asshole for last minute declining to go to a friend's wedding that is dry on New Year's Eve?
That is dry.
Yeah.
Like no alcohol.
No alcohol.
Ah.
So it's a wedding with no alcohol on New Year's Eve.
Was it okay? Wait, is that it? Is that all?
No,
the
there's
context?
the story. That's the title.
Okay.
Oh, that's
Am
the
I the
title.
asshole?
Okay,
So it's actually a pretty interesting story. So let's get into it.
No.
I'm gonna. No.
well,
No, yes.
Don't assume.
Don't assume.
We gotta listen.
Hey, whoa, impulsive. I need to let me make my assumption.
All right. So I'm gonna get into the story. I'm gonna read the whole story though. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, go for it.
So my buddy, 33 male, is getting married to a girl that our friend group is not in love with. He loves her though, so we support him. We have known for months this was a New Year's Eve wedding. I RSVP'd yes months ago with my wife. Several friends and I operated under the assumption that there will be booze at the wedding, especially considering it's on New Year's Eve. Well, I found out yesterday that it is a dry wedding. Turns out it is because of his fiancée and her family. I asked my wife if she knew this and said no and was pissed. I texted the groom buddy and asked. He confirmed this. I told him this is something you should have told us a long time ago. I told him that my wife and I wouldn't be going. We want to spend the night drinking. I texted the rest of my friends about this and oh boy, the group chat went off. This led to several more people backing out. This is not how a bunch of us expected to spend New Year's Eve. Really, the only ones that didn't back out are the 4 members of our 12-person group that are in the wedding. Groom buddy reached out to me and went off. Pretty much, he is now overspending on catering. He's having a 20-ish less guests show up than planned, and this is all last minute. I have been called an arsehole among other things for leading the charge. In people not going to the wedding, am I the asshole?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
big time.
I mean, bit of a problem if you're like, I want to get drunk. It's like, you know,
Yeah.
are you that in love with alcohol?
There are so many New Year's Eves.
Yeah,
Why
I was
not that
thinking
one?
that.
Just
It's
chill
one
out.
New Year's Eve in
It's-
your whole life.
It's-
Get over
but
it.
New Year's
Exactly.
Eve, dude,
It's also your
just a
friend.
night. It's
Like,
literally
who
just a night.
cares?
I agree. It's your one friend. It's one New Year's Eve plus the guy RSVP'd. He
Yeah.
said yes, I'm coming. Like
Yeah.
even though okay, sure, it changed to no booze on the wedding, but I get that. Like because especially like for us when we did our wedding, how many people backed out?
Yes.
Like that was a whole different
That was
circumstance.
because of COVID,
Yeah,
not
whole
because we didn't
different
have
circumstance.
alcohol.
But like I can understand how. Yeah, like you know, there's a lot of money that's going into a wedding.
Yeah.
So RSVPing is important.
Yeah.
I don't even care about that. It's the fact that your friend would rather be there to drink than be there to celebrate you getting married.
100%.
So that's a dog move.
Yeah.
That's their whole thing. It's just the alcohol. It's
Yeah.
Well, is it really that important?
But you know
It's
what?
pretty whack.
You know what I found interesting too in that story? It's like not only did he and his wife back out, but like 8 of the other people backed out
Yeah.
from the wedding
Yeah,
too.
true.
That's very interesting.
They must really not like the wife.
Dead set. They were like, no, I don't like this guy, so I'm not going.
They
Oh, not like the girl.
No, the
Their
wife.
wife.
That
Yeah.
might, because that wouldn't help. Like,
Yeah.
oh, I don't even like her.
Yeah.
I don't want to be
Yeah.
here anyway, and now we don't have alcohol. Like, screw this. I don't want to go.
True.
Yeah.
It kind of sounds like they were already.
They were already over it. Yeah.
Maybe they were
Also-
looking for an excuse
Yes.
earlier.
Yeah.
Like if anything came up, no alcohol was the perfect excuse for
That
them.
was what they
Honestly,
needed.
though, how close is he to this guy? Because if he's not that close, then I understand. Like, if you're not that close to these people, I don't care. I don't want to
Yeah.
be there. And this is the best excuse to get out of it. But if you're in a group and this is your friend and you're close, different story, then he is an asshole.
Yeah, if you're
So now I can kind of see, like,
Yeah.
it depends on how close you are with this guy.
Yeah.
But
But
not-
also, like, even if you're not that close to that person, like, let's say you speak to them not that often, that's still a dog move. Like, it shows what kind of person this guy is.
100%.
Because if I RSVP to something, I'm going to be there.
100%.
Like, I'm not backing out.
It doesn't matter what happens.
Exactly.
Like I said, I'm going to be there. I'm going to be there.
Exactly. So it shows what kind of person this guy is.
And there were some people that said like, I'll get Ona to open her phone because some people actually said some interesting things in some of the comments.
Oh, yeah.
And one of them was like, dude, at least like show up to the ceremony.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like at least the most
Yeah.
important part.
True.
Because I feel like a lot of people think the reception is like the most important, when in reality it's not. It's the party for the reception. Sorry, the party for the ceremony.
Yeah.
So it's
True.
like at least make an effort to go that. He's your friend.
Yeah. 100%.
At least go there for rock up for 2 hours, dude. It's not really that,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not
Have
that
a
big of a deal.
feed.
Or even then, right? Someone, I'll find the comment because someone was like, if you really are, I'll be butchering the comment because it's going to take me a while to find it. So I'm just gonna free ball this. So he was kind of like saying, at least go to the ceremony, go to the reception, and then leave at 9:30, 10, and then go drinking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or if you plan ahead, fucking take some flowers,
Dude.
Fucking
Exactly.
Is this
I
gonna
would
pop
have.
up?
I would have
Wouldn't
for
that just
sure.
be fun?
Yeah.
Like, now I'll take a flask.
I'd have
and
Yeah.
it just feels like I'm a kid again.
yeah, it feels like I'm 16.
Yeah.
I'd for sure be pulling that flask out at the table and just pouring it into my glass.
Or freaking going outside, having a
Yeah.
few drinks, coming back in.
No, I'm not even
Yeah,
gonna hide it.
Let us know. Let us know in the comments what you guys think.
Yeah,
of,
let us know.
of this story, of each story that we talk about. But yeah,
Yeah.
no,
So-
that guy's definitely a prick.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Asshole.
I agree. I agree with that.
Definitely.
So, and then we've got some unpopular opinions. So you guys want to get into that? So this is another Reddit thread.
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah.
I fucking love an unpopular
Yeah,
opinion.
yeah.
You got to hear. I'm gonna wait for the next episode because it's actually so fucking funny. But you guys will die. So
I
this
want to
is.
die now.
But you have to
Tell-
wait till
like-
next.
I'll just
Oh,
tell you the
wait,
title.
now I'm not gonna.
You want me to just tell you the title?
No, leave it.
No.
All right. So this is Reddit thread. Unpopular opinion. If someone gives a lottery ticket as a gift, they shouldn't ask or expect people to give them half the money if the tickets win.
Yes, that's fair.
100%.
So
Hey, you gifted it. You're if you want part of it back.
Gift the receipt.
So
If you
no.
give-
If I buy you a lottery ticket
yeah.
and you win, you don't need to give me half. It's your win.
Yeah.
I wouldn't give you half. I'd give you some.
No,
I would
think
give
that's
you
fair.
something.
see,
Yeah.
you would give it to them as it's fair, but he shouldn't expect you to give him
Exactly.
any money,
Oh,
and he
yeah,
actually
yeah,
shouldn't
yeah.
accept it because it was a
Yes.
present for you. So whatever you win from that means that otherwise he expected to give you a dud lottery ticket that didn't expect any winnings in return.
True.
Damn.
Yeah,
Fuck, that's deep.
That was kind of
She's
deep.
the thinker, this
That
one.
was.
it's a popular opinion. It should be a popular opinion.
That should
Yeah.
very much be a
should
popular
be a
opinion.
popular-
So what's the unpopular? What
The unpopular opinion is that
People expect to get half of the money if you win.
Right.
That's the expectation.
No.
But I don't think so.
No.
I may,
Yeah.
it might be because of our upbringing. Like we're all like wogs.
Yeah.
I saw this auntie and her nephew. So they put in for a lottery ticket in the US. They won. It wasn't like a crazy amount, but I think it might have been like $1 million. So they were splitting it, but she didn't want to split it with him. She went and got the ticket, but it was he went and got the ticket, but it was with half of their money each, or like her money or something, and then so that it's for both of them. The prize,
But
is
she
for both
paid
of
for
them.
it, so technically she thinks it's hers.
And so she's suing her nephew.
I've seen this story. I think I've seen this. It was like, because I think she said, I paid for this ticket.
Yeah.
Even though, this was for both of us, he's not getting the other half.
See, I don't like that.
No.
Come on.
Because
man.
if you're going in it with someone, it's the expectation
Yeah.
that whatever you win, you split, or whatever you win, people get portions.
100%.
Yeah.
Otherwise, what's the point?
Yeah, and it
Give-
was cake you didn't have before. So
Yeah.
like,
Exactly.
You're
What
like,
are you doing?
what the hell?
don't be an asshole.
That's so dumb.
And you should give it to the kids. Like,
Yeah, honestly.
Yeah.
like they need help.
Oh, dude, especially with the current fucking housing crisis and shit that's happening right now.
I know.
It's fucking crazy.
Exactly.
But like, I totally agree. Like, if I would probably be like Shannon though. Like, if someone bought me a gift, right? If someone bought me a lottery ticket and it happened to win, say $1 million, I would give a kickback.
Yeah.
Just to say thank you.
For
And even
sure.
though he may not accept it, I would still be like, please take it. Like,
Yeah,
you
same.
bought this for me. I just want to give you a little
Yeah.
something, whatever it is.
Yeah.
You know?
And if he doesn't accept it, like I would buy a gift, like a
Yes.
really sick.
I'll get him a
gift.
Rolex or something.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Be like,
something sick.
thank you.
Dude,
Yeah.
that'd be sick.
That way you can't.
He's
not
like,
accept
no,
it.
Yeah.
I don't want this money.
Oh no.
It'd be mad if one day one of us wins the lottery and we can just hook it up.
Did-
Hook each
Or
other
just
has-
rock
up.
up with like a car, not like a crazy car. If you
No.
don't win heaps, up like a 20 grand car, like that you can buy for your mates and like your partners and things, and just
Yeah.
You know what? I love this question. What would everyone do if they won?
oh,
Like, what's the current
Well,
lottery
actually,
one?
the one that just someone won, I don't know
For
how many people
example,
won,
what
was the
was it?
90 million.
So what would
Oh,
you do if
90
you
million.
won the full 90 million?
I would hook all my friends and family up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like houses, cars, holidays, whatever you want. I'll take you shopping. Let's go shopping.
Let's fucking make it rain, baby.
shopping.
So if I won $90 million, oh my God, I've thought of this so many times.
I think everyone does.
I would buy a whole like cul-de-sac of houses,
Oh,
and then I'd gift a house in that cul-de-sac to people I like family, friends that I like, things like that. And then I just live with my family and friends.
That'd be so sick.
And then, or if not that, because I've thought of many different possible like avenues, like very different, like like the multiverse kind of thing. It would either be that, or like I'd buy like my siblings and like really close friends a house, and that's like yours, but it'd be on like close by to mine mansion, you know.
I don't know if I'd let you buy me a house.
I don't think you have a choice. You
'cause I'd be
actually,
like,
I wouldn't offer.
owe my
I'd
life to you. Stop.
I know what you mean because my dad said that. He goes like, well, how would you feel if I bought you like, oh, one day I'll buy you this car? I'm like, I would rather buy it myself because then
Yeah.
I can say it's mine.
yeah, but you don't have a choice.
What if you buy all the houses and then you just rent them out cheap?
Yeah, but I know because I'll have
$1 a
another.
week.
I'll have
It's like
another bunch of like houses, but
200
they're
bucks a
investment
week.
properties.
Oh,
We're
yeah.
talking about $90 million here.
That's
But
true.
$90 million.
Yeah.
This is my friend. This I want to get this for my friends because I
Yeah,
want to
yeah,
share
yeah.
this winning with my friends and my family.
Yeah, fair
I want
enough.
it with the people that I like, the people I care about. I want to share this winning with them because $90 million is a lot of money. I'd set up my kids, my future kids. I'd buy something for John and I, like a big house and cars and whatever we wanted because with $90 million, like we're millionaires.
I think we should like if I'm being like smart and not being like
This is
gosh,
No, this
I'll
is
bleep
smart.
that out. But I would take a decent portion. I don't know how much of that, but I would definitely invest it into the point where I wouldn't have to work.
Yeah.
We wouldn't have
Yeah.
to work again.
That's what investment
Yeah.
properties are for.
Yeah.
You buy houses paid
Well,
off.
not even just properties. Like
Yeah,
have
whatever.
a portfolio
We're
in
investing.
like in stocks and different things.
See,
right?
I would get to a point where I would never have to work again. And I'd get to a point where I could set up my kids so that I wouldn't want them to not work, but just to know that there is something there for them if they, because
I wouldn't want them knowing that, to be
I'd
fair.
want them to work
Yes.
because I worked and I'm working and
Yes.
I'd want them to know what that's like.
Understand
But
the
I
value
would-
of money.
But because we're like now rich,
Yeah.
I want them to still
Yeah.
know what the value of a dollar is.
Have you seen what Shaq says to his kids? When his kids are like, we're like, our family's rich, or like, I'm rich because my dad's rich. And he's like, you're not rich.
Yeah,
I'm
rich.
rich.
Yeah.
This is not your money.
I love.
You got to work for your shit.
Yeah, 100%. Well,
Yeah.
he kind of spoils his kids though. To be fair,
You
It
would,
be
but at
hard
the end of the
not
day,
to.
you
Yeah.
would
It'd be hard not to,
But-
but like, you can still do that and still
teach them.
teach
Yeah.
them.
yeah,
Good
because I
morals
think
and
he's
things
saying
that.
like if you get this certain mark or this certain qualification, then you sort of get a kickback. You get rewarded for that.
Yeah,
like
it's-
rewarded for the
it's
hard work.
Incentive.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Incentive
exactly.
works,
And
yeah.
that makes sense to do that.
Yeah, for sure.
But 90 million is like, it's an unfathomable amount of money.
Like you actually wouldn't like you can't spend it all. So you would
Well.
obviously you could.
You
but,
could easily spend
but
90
you
million. I
can't-
reckon you could spend that way quicker than you think.
yeah,
you
I
could.
know, but
Way
you
quicker.
don't want to in a way. Like there
Yeah,
was
yeah.
always going to be a big portion of that that's going to be saved or
Saved.
put somewhere. But I know that I probably wouldn't be in Australia for long,
It'd be a
for
very
long periods
crazy
of
thing
time.
to
I'd be
navigate.
traveling. I want to see the
Yeah,
world.
for sure. I thought you meant move countries. I'm like, where are you?
No, I
gonna
wouldn't. But you know what? I'd
You ain't
probably
go nowhere.
I'd probably get a holiday house in Greece. I'd probably get a holiday house in certain other countries that I visit and like. Like I'd get a holiday house in Thailand. I can
That'd be
redo
cool.
it.
Yeah, holiday houses,
I
in
would.
just different
I would.
spots in Europe.
In Thailand?
I'd buy that island. How
Oh my
much was that
God.
island?
That was
it was
only
$1
$1 million or
$1
something.
million, my own island. Done.
But it was
Damn.
it was a freaking
And it
big
had
island.
a giant mansion in it.
You could just get one place in Europe, park up there, and just take the train everywhere.
Yeah.
Or,
Yeah.
or like small
Yeah.
flights and shit.
Yeah,
You
literally.
fucking-
You just need to pick the right place,
Yeah,
the right
yeah.
house, and then you just travel.
Would you be like, okay, let's go crazy with this, right? Let's go crazy. Let's say
I'd buy
you,
my own country.
No, let's say you had $500 million.
Yeah.
Okay,
$500 million.
I don't know.
half a
That's-
billion,
it's-
$500 million. Okay.
Okay.
Would you buy a boat, like a big fuck off boat? Would you buy a jet so you could just fly on your own?
No.
I wouldn't do that either.
No, it's
Nah.
not worth it.
Yeah,
That's stupid.
I'd buy a boat.
I'd
Would
buy
ya?
a boat,
Yeah.
but I wouldn't buy like a $1 billion boat.
no,
No.
like a
But
$10
for
million
sure,
boat.
I'd buy
I
a
would,
boat.
I would buy a jet once there was enough money to cover, like, you know, running
Really?
running costs for a jet. If you were like, if you started to, because once you have that kind of money, you could start making way more money.
You
if
could just
wanted,
pay
like,
for a jet.
so you could just buy.
That's
it.
what I was gonna say.
I wouldn't
buy
get
a
it. I wouldn't
jet.
buy a
Oh,
jet. I
you-
just like, all right,
That's
I'm
true, that's
catching
true.
a jet. That's
Private
it. It's
jet.
like
Yeah,
you're just a
true.
private jet, but you wouldn't. It's not your jet.
You
You,
wouldn't
don't
buy a
own
jet.
it.
You're
No.
right. Yeah,
Yeah.
you wouldn't buy. I mean,
Unless you can make a business out of it.
yeah,
Exactly.
Yeah.
Right. If it was a business, different
Well,
story.
It doesn't.
Yeah.
The jet doesn't have to be like the sole purpose of the business. It could be you just having to travel to different places in the country
True.
with that jet.
And it might be cheaper to do that.
Yeah, I saw on YouTube the other day, Dana White was meeting. Dana White's the UFC guy, the UFC president, and he was meeting Donald Trump on Donald Trump's private jet in the morning for breakfast before he flew off somewhere else. And that's when I
baller,
heard that,
man.
I was like, that is such a billionaire thing. Like I've never even thought of having breakfast on a jet.
Yeah.
It's so baller.
That's so baller.
Yeah.
that's
But in
But it
saying
was-
that, if I had that money, I wouldn't. I just don't understand. Not that I don't understand. I get it, but I don't think I could ever get a private jet or own a private jet or own a boat. I'd much rather just rent a boat.
I
or
would
rent a plane.
rather like buy like an apartment in New York City.
Oh,
And then I have that there, and then I'd buy something in Sydney City, like
Yeah,
right in the
yeah.
main with views of everything, and that way I have it there. And then I
Yeah.
just it's all about like think about what you want and where you want to be,
Yeah.
like location, I guess.
I think what
Yeah.
you value more. Like
Yeah.
I value that way more
I
than
value
the jet.
I
Yeah.
value like experience, and I know jets would bring that, but if I could use that money that I'm buying for a jet and the expenses on
Yeah.
traveling to a different doing a world like a tour, like not a tour but like a
Yeah.
trip, round trip, one on the word trip,
yeah.
rather do that.
I have never really thought because we've all obviously run these scenarios throughout.
Everyone
I've never
does.
thought of jet, but when you said the jet and the boat, I would probably if I had that much, I might, but it wouldn't be like.
It wouldn't be your first thought.
No way.
No.
No
Yeah.
way. It'd be a Koenigsegg Agera
My
or a 1-to-1 hypercar.
That's a sick. Yeah, that's sick.
it's a zoom car.
Well, that's
Still
to be
don't know.
fair. That's like
That's an investment.
that's
is what
$3
it
million
is. Yeah.
as opposed to like $30 million. So yeah, it's a little bit
a
different.
little bit different.
But yeah, it's interesting.
Let's dial it back a bit.
yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
What would you do with $2 million?
That's
buy
a
a house.
good question.
I like
Yeah,
that.
I think that's just
Buy a
straight up.
house.
Just straight buy a $2 million house?
Yeah, because
With
then it's
fully
paid,
furnished.
paid off. No, you can get in Sydney. Current price is $2 million,
I feel like you can get a house fully furnished for $2 million.
mate.
Mate, you could get
with-
2 houses out of 2 mil.
Yeah.
I think depends where you
Two
buy.
houses out of $2 million.
Yeah.
Where
a
are we
loan.
living?
Well,
It's
no.
called
get a
it's
loan.
called home loans.
I don't want a loan. I don't want a loan. If I have $2 million, I'm buying a house, no mortgage, so I can just live.
Really?
Yeah, for sure.
I would do that. I think
I
because you
don't
know
want
what?
to stress of repayments and having to pay things back and knowing that, because then I'm already a step ahead of everyone. I don't have to worry about paying off. I can worry about building a fund for my kids,
So
or
yeah.
or building a fund like a deposit for another house, and it could be our investment house. I'm already a step ahead. I can worry about all I'm saving for is a holiday or a trip.
But that's what that does. If you buy 2 properties, your one property is already paying for itself.
It
Yeah.
could,
And
yeah.
then you've got the one.
But what
then
problem?
you've
Like,
got- then you've
are you
got
talking
two
about like an
properties.
apartment? Because there is nothing worth buying for $1 million currently in Sydney.
Well, you'd buy something for like 1.2,
Yeah.
and then you could use the rest of that to whatever's the rest.
1.2 to 1.5
There
is
is
kind of the average right
literally
now.
still nothing at the moment out worth buying. That's an actual standalone house for 1.2.
Oh, you
I've
could buy
checked
a
it.
townhouse.
You could buy a
villa.
townhouse.
Yeah,
You could buy a
townhouse,
villa. Like I saw a villa yesterday, and it was it was really nice, decent, 1.3. And I was like, I don't know if it's thinking about how much houses were like a year ago.
Yeah.
It's not worth buying a villa for 1.3 at the moment. It's better to just
True.
wait for everything to drop a bit.
The reason why I agree with what you were saying about, spending the 2 million just to buy like something really nice for 2 million.
I wouldn't spend the full 2 million, but knowing that I have the money and then I can furnish the house and whatever's left goes into
fully
savings.
furnished and whatever,
And
right?
then whatever's left
Yeah,
goes into
yeah.
savings.
Yeah. So, because one of my friends, he's doing like some renos and like he bought a place in Cronulla and he's doing some renos and stuff like that. He goes like, I'm spending a bit of money, but I want to come home and I just want everything to be the way I want it to be.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And if it's a little bit of extra money, then so be it. I live here. I want to be able to live and enjoy where I am.
Yeah.
And I get that.
I feel that.
Yeah. So that's why I'm like, you know what? Like, even if we did, like, if we won 2 million and we spent it all on one house fully furnished, as long as it's something that we both love coming home to, like,
For
whatever
sure.
it is, I would be happy with that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, I wouldn't be going like, oh, yeah, with $2 million, I can get, a house and 2 apartments and then do it like, you know what? Like, I just want to have somewhere nice that I'm, every single day I'll be happy living here. with.
Yeah.
Okay. And would you give any money to friends and family?
I feel like for 2 million, it'd be very difficult.
Yeah.
I feel like
It's too low.
It's not really.
It's $2 million.
$2 million isn't that as
2
much
million
as
is like a
what you
standard
think
at
about.
the moment.
Yeah.
It'd be a different story. For example, if Shannon gave us a lottery ticket and that's where we won the $2 million, then yes, we'd be giving Shannon something back.
Yeah,
You don't have
100%.
to.
That's a different story.
Accept that.
You don't have to.
Oh my god.
But I'm saying, like, if we won it with a lottery ticket we bought, different story.
Yeah.
Because it's like, you feel if Shannon was to buy it, you feel like indebted. Like, it's like, thank you so much for this gift. It's
Yeah,
amazing.
yeah,
I
yeah.
can't accept it
True.
without
It's
giving
Almost
back.
like an opportunity.
Yeah.
In a way,
Yeah.
Whereas if we were to win $2 million, it'd be like a different story. It'd be like, what do we do with it? It's our money. It's what do we do? Let's do exactly what we've been working hard to do. Let's buy our house that we want our kids to grow up in.
Yeah.
If there's any sponsors listening and they want to throw 2 million at the show,
We will
Hey,
be,
man,
we'll
we
work
will,
for
we
it.
will be, but we will be indebted. We give you something back. How's the scratchy?
That's good actually. What about you, Irene?
What about me? What?
what would you do?
If you won
With
2
the
million.
2 million?
Hmm.
Like where I currently am right now.
Yeah.
I just pay our house off, or keep it in the offset account, and then go and buy an investment property. Or our current house could be the investment property, and then we go and buy an actual house.
Would you consider selling and then getting something gigantic?
I don't think so
Not
because
really.
I feel like we got a good price for what.
Oh,
we
dude,
bought.
you got a great price
I
for
feel
that
like
place.
you
wanna let
have
that
a
go.
really good
We're very happy
home.
with it.
Like,
Oh,
you have
dude.
a really good home, and the way that you guys have renovated it and done it up, like, it's perfect.
See, and that's
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. Like the way you guys renoed it, like coming home to that would just be like you'd love it all the time. coming
Every
home.
time we leave yours, I look at John and I go, everything that they did is exactly what I would have, like,
Yeah.
exactly how I would have done it. I go, I love their floors. I love their kitchen. I love their appliances. Like, what are we doing? Like,
yeah, 100%.
like literally, it's like perfect. Like, what you guys have done is perfect. What you have
Thanks,
is
man.
perfect.
Thanks,
Appreciate it.
man.
Yeah, no, honestly.
Yeah, that would
Appreciate
definitely become the investment property.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think even though we put so much work into it and if we did it as we want it,
Don't really care. It's a stepping stone.
it's still
Yeah.
That's how you can't really like be so attached to something.
No,
like
because
to a
I guess
house.
our goal is to. I mean, it'd be nice to have a couple investment properties, but it's not like a crazy focus because at the same time, I don't want to be paying an exorbitant amount of money for home loans.
Yeah.
Unless, we have some extra cash flow coming in and there is a rental income. With a rental income, that would definitely, it would be different, a different story.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
We almost had 20 a year for life.
Oh my
almost had
God!
a
Wait,
what?
did I tell you that?
No.
Did you?
What's that? What is that?
So,
The lotto.
so there's this lottery.
20 grand a month.
20 a month, sorry.
$20,000
For life.
for
Yeah.
20 years.
For 20 years.
Oh,
Yeah,
But they
which
say
is
for
like
life. Because technically we get a life sentence. It's 20 to life.
20. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
So I like playing the game. So 20k for 20k for 20 years.
A month.
Yeah, 20k a month for 20 years.
It's like
right?
4 point something a month. A
Gonna
year.
do the
Yeah, it's like 4 point
Yeah,
something.
it's like
a year.
4.2 million or something.
4.2 a year
A year.
for
no,
20.
No.
Over the
Oh.
whole 20 years.
Oh.
Over the 20 years.
Yeah,
sorry.
yeah.
It's 240 a year.
Yeah.
Wow.
Think of it like 2 times 12
Do you
and then
get-
add a couple zeros.
Then
Do you get taxed on that though?
No.
No tax.
Oh.
With-
Tax free.
That's the best thing about Australia is like anything you win on the lotto, you don't pay tax.
Yeah. So those the Americans that won like the billion, they get
They
taxed.
get
Oh,
like
bro,
hundreds of
they
millions.
How much?
like
is it?
over 50. I think it's like 50% or
It
something.
depends what.
But that's why
it
they're-
depends what state they're in.
But that's
it's
why their
like,
thing is so
it's
high.
like minimum.
But that's why
30%
it's so
at least,
high.
at
So
least.
that's because there's a lot of people.
Have you
there.
ever seen though
Yeah.
$1 billion like on the lotto for Australia?
No.
No.
Because-
I mean, obviously the numbers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway,
So I just randomly, because I was playing a different one. I was playing, I think it was the Oz Lotto. I think at that point it was 40 million or something. I was like,
Oh yeah.
yeah, I'll just put in like $20, buy a ticket. I'm like, oh, the 20k for life. I'll buy this too, whatever. And I didn't even think about it. And I saw like when you win something, you get an email and it can be whatever. It can be like $5.
Yeah.
It'll come up with an email. Oh, you win. Congratulations. I'm like, oh, okay. So that's what I thought.
Is this on the Lotto app?
Yes.
Yeah.
So I got the email. I'm like, oh, I probably won $5. I like open the email, scroll through. It says $600 and something. I went, what the fuck? Oh, what did I win? And I was like, oh my God. So I'm like looking, go into the app and see like, what the hell? Like
Yeah,
how many
yeah.
numbers was
All
I
the
short?
numbers.
Yeah.
I was one number off the 20k
Dude.
for life.
Are you serious?
No, I was Division 3, so you get supplementary numbers.
yeah.
So I missed out on the sub, so I missed out on Division 2. But if I had the right, obviously, if you had the right number, I would have won.
Wow.
No way.
Dude.
Holy
Mental.
fuck.
Can multiple people wait? That's for the 40 mil.
No, this was for the 20k.
20.
20k. Okay.
Yeah.
A
So
month.
if can multiple people win that
I don't
prize?
I feel like if it's saying you get 20k a month for 20 years, that's everyone who wins
Yeah,
probably
right.
gets
I think
that.
so.
You would think so.
I think everyone who wins would get
it
that.
wouldn't be like the Powerball.
Imagine
where
you
it's
get like
vested,
$5 a month for 20 years because that's how many people won.
yeah. Oh,
Did you hear about that guy in Melbourne? Like
Oh,
2
yeah,
or
who
3
won
years
that?
ago? He won this. It was I think it was 120 mil lotto,
Yeah.
and I'm not sure what it was, but there were 3 winners. And
Yeah.
one guy was 2 of the winners. He
one
had
guy
two-
was 2 of the
He
winners.
had 2
Yeah.
different tickets with the same numbers.
You're joking.
No.
And he
Imagine
won,
that.
He won Div 1 twice.
He
and then there
doubled
was
down
another
and he
winner.
smashed it.
Yeah.
Dude.
He won 2/3
That'll
of
never
that.
happen again.
He won
Never.
2/3 of that.
How impossible is
Honestly, the odds of actually winning the lotto are very not in your favor to begin
Yeah.
with. But
Yeah.
imagine
No,
winning
no.
it twice in one go.
Oh,
Like,
Bro.
what? How did that make sense?
that's.
That's
I would buy
unfathomable.
another
crazy.
lottery ticket.
Yeah.
You'd buy another
Could
one.
you
be like,
imagine? And then you
that's-
win again?
that? Yeah.
Dude.
He literally doubled down and won.
Oh my God.
What a legend. If you're listening, that's sick.
Dude. All right.
Well
We
done.
got one more little cheeky Reddit segment.
Oh.
Ooh.
So this is called. It's actually it's not really a topic, so to speak. It's kind of like it's an Ask Reddit. So it's like, what is a true fact so baffling it should be false?
A true fact so
Oh.
baffling
Yeah.
it should be false.
So some people wrote some really interesting things. So someone wrote, the oldest continuously running business in the world is the Congo Gummy. I hope I'm saying that right. A construction company that was founded in 578 in Japan, making it 1,444 years old.
Go the Japs. That's fucking sick.
Fuck, bro.
What? What do they do?
I believe it because it's Japanese.
Yeah, for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah.
A construction company that's been around for
Construction company.
1,400 years.
Dude, maybe they have like the contract for Japan.
They
dead set.
built Japan.
Yeah, far out. That's.
I wouldn't be
Japan's
surprised.
man-made. They
I mean, it
built
sounds like
nothing.
they at least had an input to a lot of
Yeah.
the. I mean, not input.
Could you
Wrong word. But
imagine that?
Crazy.
That's mental. So there's heaps more. So one of them was like, so this is another one. Hitler went from being a broke bum to dictator of Germany in less than 15 years.
Yeah, wasn't he a painter? Like he
He
was a
was.
house painter.
Really?
He's an artist.
Yeah,
Was
an
he?
artist,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, there you go. And then it says, edit, 9 months of that 15 years he spent in prison.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
For doing what?
I don't know. He doesn't say.
Some bad.
Probably
shit.
But if
Mur-
that's
murder.
if that's true
Yeah,
though,
yeah.
like from 0 to 100, like from being a painter to running the whole
In
Germany,
6 years.
That guy was.
That's
15 years.
Yes, but 9 of those he was in jail.
No,
9 of those months.
9 months.
9
Oh,
months.
sorry.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
thought you said years. I was
No,
like,
no, no.
Wow. That's crazy. Yeah, he painted German shepherds.
Did he?
Oh, really? Were they any good?
No.
Oh,
German shepherds. That's from a show. Is that
For
from Seinfeld?
I think so, yeah.
for all intents purposes, no.
all right. So the next one is people were deliberately infected with malaria to cure their syphilis, and the man who developed this treatment was Julius Wagner Joreg. I hope I'm saying that right. Received the Nobel Prize for it.
Excuse me. They infected people with malaria to kill the zombies from World War Z, so I believe that.
So what
True.
happened?
Yes, that was the curable disease that they infected everyone with to make them camouflage. I watched it again the
Was it-
other
I
day
should know
for the
that.
8 billionth time.
That's a great movie.
It's a
should know
great
that.
movie.
Great movie. If you haven't
Yeah.
watched it, watch it.
Watch it. Spoiler alert. I don't remember.
There are zombies in it.
She just spoiled it.
Yeah.
Wow, that's crazy.
I know, right?
Oh.
So
I
wait,
know.
they injected people with malaria to cure what?
Syphilis.
Because
Syphilis.
that disease kills off the disease
So he
you
actually
currently
says-
have, and then malaria is curable because there's a
Yes.
Oh.
Correct.
A little antidote thing.
The
involved.
extremely high fevers of malaria infections killed the syphilis bacteria. Then the patients were cured of the malaria using quinine.
which is what they use to cure malaria.
Oh.
Wow.
Wow.
Is syphilis a sexual?
I think so. Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah.
Sounds like something to do with a penis.
Yeah, it does.
Mm.
Penis and syphilis. Ends with an IS. They must be connected. So here we go. From 1613 to 1620, a samurai traveled to Rome by way of Mexico. During this time, Shakespeare was alive. Virginia had been founded by around a decade. Galileo was accused of heresy. And Pocahontas arrived in England.
Oh, that's a lot of information.
Bro,
You just
that's a
threw.
lot happening. He met the Pope and was made a Roman citizen. His name was Hasakura. I'm not even going to bother pronouncing it. And was the last Japanese person to officially visit Europe until 1860.
That all happened in when?
16.
Wait,
In
did he do
1613.
all that?
Yeah.
Oh.
No, so he, from 1613 and 1620, all that stuff happened.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
7 years.
Yeah.
And he was the last Japanese person to go there until the 18...
Until 1860. So another 200 years.
What?
Yeah.
What?
If that's true.
If that's true, that's
Reddit's always right, folks, for everyone listening. Reddit's always
I
correct.
take fact on the internet as 100% true.
Yeah.
Especially Wikipedia.
Yeah, Wikipedia and Instagram.
Oh, this one's a good one. I was like, I don't know if this is true or not. Like, obviously, take it with a grain of salt. The longest time between two twins being born is 87 days.
That sucks.
80? Could you imagine being in labor for 87?
There's
Like,
got to be
Could
a
you
doco
imagine being in
or
labour at all?
something on that.
yes.
Okay.
Surely it was like she didn't know she had twins or something, and then
one of those
87
ones.
days later, another one popped out.
I
don't
feel
know.
like that's just another pregnancy. Like,
But 87 days is not a lot of time.
I feel like she may have gotten down right after she had that one child.
Dude, 3 months to pump another one
I don't
out.
know.
Jesus.
Maybe it helped speed up the process. I don't know.
Maybe it's like a different version of, I don't know, just like
That's
twins where they just,
yeah.
one's just got to cook a bit longer, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
How
got to put it
is-
in the oven.
Did you say 87 days or 27 days?
87.
87 days.
Is 87 days 3 months?
87 almost.
Nearly 3 months. And by the way, when I said put in the oven, I mean bun in the oven. For people who are like going, what the fuck was I saying?
Yeah.
Maybe one was prematurely born, and then the other one, they were like,
Was-
just
Well, there's
keep
not-
it in there.
Quite maturely born. Came out one.
No, like a premature, like, you know, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And then I was saying like the other one is
I
like
just feel
maturity
like
born.
I feel
Oh, yeah.
like 3
Yeah.
months is a very long time apart.
It's a long time.
Anyway,
That's
I don't
what's
know.
crazy
That
about
one's
it.
really annoying me.
Were they in the
If-
hospital the
annoying
whole
me.
time?
I can't deal with it. The math's not mathing.
We need to know details, John.
I don't have any details about this. That's the thing.
I need to know if they were in hospital the whole time.
Oh, it's a Guinness World Record.
So she held it in. Like, we got it.
okay.
She held it in.
It's a
so
Guinness
that she
World
could have it
Record.
87 days later.
Maybe we can maybe we
joking.
can find a link to this story and drop it in, the
There's a link
description.
that says GuinnessWorldOfRecords.com, but I feel like if I click on it, I'm going to get 10,000 viruses.
Please don't do that.
We'll
Don't
see.
do that.
I'm not gonna
That's
do that.
That's my phone.
We'll see
You'll buy
after
me
this.
a new
Maybe
phone.
I'll try to find the link, and then if you want to just include it in the description, if we can find that true story,
If we find it.
if we find it,
Do you
maybe not.
reckon the previous birth thing was 86 days and 23 hours and 1 minute?
Oh my God, could you imagine?
And she's like, come on.
I gotta break it.
It's like your baby is half out. You push it back in.
You stay in there. You stay in there.
It's already developed speech. That's how long it's been in there for.
Literally, it's about to pop out and start walking.
Or my God. There's a lot of these. When Mount Everest was first measured, it was exactly 29,000 feet. It was reported as 29,002 feet because exactly 29,000 was not believable. What?
That was
Sounds
shit.
pretty believable to me.
That's-
Firstly,
sound-
29,000 feet. That sounds so high. Just like give it to me in kilometers.
I have a bone. I have a bone.
A pone?
A bone. I was hoping no one picked up on that. I have a bone,
A bone.
to pick.
Pick up.
Oh my god.
I have a bone
To pick.
with the imperial system.
Fucking hate it.
Get rid of this shit.
Tell us.
Nah,
Feet.
the Americans love it, you know.
And I don't like it.
They're not the only ones, but there are less countries that use imperial than metric, and imperial just doesn't make sense.
Dude,
Make it make sense to me, and then I might understand it.
Miles. Get rid of that. Yards.
Yeah.
Get rid of that.
Feet too.
Like
Feet
my
too.
foot? My foot's different.
Just so we know, just to make it clear, using feet, it's an informal use measurement, measurement. So it's not actually formal, so you shouldn't be using it as a formal unit of measure.
Oh, wow.
But a lot of people do.
We
They
teach
do.
kids, we
They
teach,
do.
this is an informal unit of measure. 1, 2, it's the same as feet. Because not all feet are the same, so they're
Correct.
not the exact
Yeah.
same thing.
But
Oh,
10 mil
interesting.
is 10 milliliters.
10
Yeah,
mil
10
is
mil.
10
See,
mil.
that's the
You
thing,
can't,
they
you can't
still
shit in 10
use-
mil.
They still use mils.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay, I see what you're getting at.
Ah.
No, but they-
meters.
No,
but-
but in saying that, like, why do they only use mils, but then they use inches, feet, yards?
It just
True.
my brain is not braining with that.
I think a while back, maybe I'll probably get fact checked, but I think I read this a while back. But they tried to change in the US.
Yeah,
and
they
didn't.
didn't. Yeah, they
Yeah.
did try and then it didn't work.
Yeah.
Speaking of Mount Everest, there's a quote that I really like.
Yeah.
I think it just speaks to me.
Cool.
All right.
Tell us.
Most every dead body found in Mount Everest was once a highly oh my god, I forgot the quote.
Oh shit.
I was actually really interested. I was like, that sounds super interesting.
Was once a highly
Regarded?
no. Let me Google.
All right. While she's Googling,
You Google.
we'll have a different topic.
Yeah.
Different discussion. Oh, she found it. That
Every
was quick.
dead body on Mount Everest was once a highly motivated person. So maybe calm down. That's good. You know
Knew where
what?
you were going with that.
That's my New Year's resolution.
I was going to say, take that as your New Year's resolution.
Calm
Fuck
down.
them.
Every dead body was once a highly
Oh,
motivated
man.
person. So calm your phone.
That's crazy.
Calm
Dude, the
down.
fact that people still die up there is insane.
Nah, it's funny. It's because they didn't count their feet right.
I didn't count the feet right.
So they had the wrong size.
29,000.
They had the wrong sized feet.
It was actually 45,000 feet for them because they were smaller than like.
And
Yeah.
they thought,
Yeah.
oh fuck, we've hit
Yeah,
29,000.
literally. Mine would not be 25. What was it? 20,000.
29,000.
I would not be able to make it in 29,000. I
I
have
see
small
what you're
feet.
saying now. That's actually pretty funny.
It's an
Because
informal
it's an
unit of
informal-
measure.
It makes sense because a foot is 30 centimeters.
We
Like
teach-
the measurement is.
It's not exactly.
It's not
30.
exactly, but it's.
Yeah.
We
Isn't it?
teach year 1 kids this in the Australian education system. Units of measurement can be informal and formal. So formal would be like a tape measure, a ruler, trundle wheel, because it's exactly 1 meter, exactly
Yeah, yeah.
15 centimeters or whatever it is. Whereas it's informal because it depends on the person or it depends on the thing. Like hands are informal units of measure. Paper clips can be informal units of measure.
Yeah.
Even though paperclip is the same, it's not an actual instrument used in mathematics.
To
Oh, yeah,
measure.
gotcha.
Yeah.
So this, we could count that as an informal unit of measure. We count our school books. We'd count our pencils, our sharpeners, all that crap.
Interesting.
There's your math lesson.
Because it teaches them how to use the instruments or use things to help measure things before they use the proper instruments. So I think America's still learning how to use it.
Yeah.
And then when they get there, we'll introduce
Seem to
the
be
formal
struggling a
units of
little bit.
measurement.
If there's any Americans in there,
I'm
blame
sorry.
us.
My gosh.
What?
Burn.
I just like that. I just keep like every time I think of like the feet, it just kills me every single time.
Well, you know
It
what?
kills me every time.
If we were born and raised in America, we would be like, because
know
we're
there's a-
used to it.
Yeah,
Oh,
true.
For sure.
We're used to it, but it's what we're used to. We grew up on the metric system.
And
So-
I will forever, still give shit to them, even though I understand.
It just makes
But it's
more
still
sense
wrong.
to me.
Yeah.
3/16, 8/14. What? That's
Huh?
not a real one.
Oh, what is that? Instead of 1/4, 1/4.
Yeah.
I want you to measure out 1/4 a cup.
I was working on the
Quarter.
Civic, and every bolt is metric, and then I get to my to the knock sensor, which is just a bolt with a sensor on it that just screws into the side of the block, and nothing's fitting on this thing. And then I realized, I was like, oh, let me just try Imperial, just because nothing else works. It was Imperial, the only thing on the car that's Imperial.
What
Why?
a fucking pain.
Why are you doing this, Honda?
Guys, I think we should start wrapping up.
Oh,
It says an hour and 7,
okay.
but I think after 5 minutes at the start, it's probably like just over an hour. So that's good. That's a good time.
I like it.
So let's wrap up. So Happy New Year, everyone.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year,
Birthday.
everyone. And happy birthday.
Thank
So
you.
everyone, I hope you have New Year's resolutions and, you take charge of 2024 coming up this year. And thank you all for tuning in. If you haven't liked and subscribed to the channel, please like and subscribe to the channel. It really does push me to go into the right direction.
Smash it.
Smash that sub, smash that follow, smash that like.
Just so you know, if you do push and like and subscribe, it'll help him achieve those goals, which also include buying me more things.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly right.
Wife.
Yeah. And then,
Buying that house.
yes, the goals. That's the plan, man. So,
And house.
yeah.
But goals are all bullshit. So
Yep. Exactly
Hey,
right.
highly-
Who needs a podcast?
Don't be highly motivated because then you're gonna end up on Mount Everest.
yeah, calm down.
Start low energy for the year and then just work it up slowly.
Honestly,
That's it.
you
Slow
don't want to
grind.
burn too quick. It's kind of like a marathon. It's not a sprint.
Yeah.
If only we had John on the show now, just be like, yes, that is correct.
Yeah, he
But-
would. Yeah.
Yeah. So I do have a TikTok and Instagram account. So if you guys want to see some of my TikTok and content on there, because I do some reaction videos that I don't post on my YouTube channel. So if you want to follow me on there, that'd be fantastic. So I'll put all the links in my description below. And that's it, guys. Happy New Year. See you guys in the next episode.
Oh.
Oh.